So for the second grade double-digit addition, we always have a couple of steps that we need to do in order to solve the problem. This one is called a proof drawing, and what the students do is if you give them a number, for example 32, the students know that there are 3 10s, so they draw 3, and these are called 10 sticks. So they draw 3 10 sticks and 2 1s, and 1s are just circles. Okay? So then if we are going to add to another number, you would represent 32 here, and then below it you would represent 43 and the 3 1s. And what you do in order to add those up is you count up your 1s and then count your 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. And the students should be able to add 70 plus 5 gives you 75. So sometimes when there's an addition problem, for example, 45 plus 27, after we do our proof drawing, we count them up, we notice that there are more than 10 1s. So what this is called, it's called make a new 10. So what the students do is they can either draw lines through the ones that they count off, or they can circle a group of 10. So I have my students do both actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they know which ones they've counted. Then I have them circle them. That's 10, so they have to trade those 10 1s in for a 10 stick, and they just add it in with the other 10 sticks that are already there. So then they can add them up. They know they have 2 1s left over, and they count up their 10 sticks, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and then they add their 2 numbers up and get their total.
Yeah.
So the last strategy is to do the proof drawing and use the make a new 100. So if you're adding two-digit numbers that are higher, and after you still need to do the proof drawing. So you would draw your 10s, which is 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and your 2 1s, and then your 50, and your 3 1s. You add them up. Okay, the students will count their 1s, same as they did before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if they count up here, when they get to 10 groups of 10, they're going to need to trade those 10 sticks in for 100. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So we circle all those and one more, and we draw a 100 box. And a 100 box is simply a representation represented by a square. So now we have 10, 20, 30, 40 10s left over, and you bring down your 100. And you would add them up. 100 plus 40 plus 5 would give you 145. So I'm going to do an example of how to draw the proof drawing for a 3-digit number addition problem. So if my number is 164 plus 233. You do the same thing. The 100s are represented by a box, so there's 100. Then you would draw your 6 10s and your 4 1s. This one has 200, so it would have 2 boxes, 3 10s and 3 1s. Add them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. We do not need to make a new 100. There are not 100 10s. 100, 200, 300. So the students would add that up. 300 plus 90 plus 7 will give them 397.